I hope you guys enjoyed that intro. I poured my heart and my soul into it. Anyways, StixSix here. Today, I'm gonna be giving a tour of my Lumber Tycoon 2 base. Many times when I join a public server, when I mingle amongst the peasants, I suppose, I'll always get in chat like, oh my gosh, StixSix, your base is amazing. Then I'm like, I know. So today, I guess I'm giving the first tour of many if I keep up this YouTube thing. I guess it's just the thing I do now. This is my third video, so anyways, we'll start off over here. This was the very first thing that I built on this slot. This isn't my main, but it is my main now. So my first one, if we go to slots, was slot number 2, which used to be at data size 18. It's now at 10 because I destroyed so much of the base, which I made the foolish decision to get rid of a lot of the most iconic things about it, but that one just basically became unplayable, so I created this one in 2022. What this over here is meant to be is one of these boulders. You know, that's why I made it out of the brown wood. It used to have a giant door bridge here, which I did record a video of it before destroying it, but I accidentally deleted the video. It was really just for novelty. It was pointless. Like, you could drive a car up on that. That's why I got rid of it. Saved me like one data size. Same with this. Used to be an elevator for cars. You would just drive it in here, hit the pressure plate, and then boom, it'd bring you up. But yeah, that saved me some data. That's what it's all just become about. It's actually through this that I realized the other day that they raised the height of this cliff by 1 stud, because in an older screenshot it was flush with it, but the other day it was just 1 stud lower. So but maybe they did that for like the Hunt cave, I don't know. Speaking of which, I tore down that bridge as well, so I can't get into there anymore. But underneath here, I have turned this into just where I store items. The axes are getting a bit out of hand because every time I use it and then get rid of it, I just plop it right here. This is where the storage is meant to be for them, but I've ran out of space. I've transferred some items from my other save here, but not too many. I used to go absolutely crazy with the stocking up every year. Like, oh man, I spent hours filling truckloads and truckloads. I even got a bunch of those pineapple paintings that cost 2 million. I have at least 20 of those because I thought that they were going to be a one-time limited item. Turns out, no. So I just did all of that for no reason. But since I'm here, these are my wood storage, which I finally found a design that I like. It's this one, so let me show what it does. That's a bad wood to show it on. If I have some wood here that I need to get to the top, I've fiddled around with multiple different systems. You might have seen before, I had all these laid out individually, which was easy, but it took up so much space. I've had auto sorters in the past, but they just never work. They always get stuck. But I found that this system that I've made here works pretty well. If it's too big, you can place it in there. I'm still missing Spook, Sinister, and Phantom wood, so when I get those, I'll put them right next to it here. It would fit in perfectly. 3 woods, 3 layers. I do have a little Spook here, but my friend Ruben gave it to me so I can finish the trousers here on the wire art, which I might as well get to. It kind of is the elephant in the room, this giant wire art. I've gotten accused so many times of being an exploiter because of this. Here it is. If you don't know who this was a Minecraft YouTuber called Technoblade who passed away a couple years ago. This is really the centerpiece of my base, and he was a huge inspiration to me. A lot of my on-camera personality is basically just copying him. I've started to fill in the colors a little bit, which is why I took the wood. Usually, I don't like taking wood, I like getting it all by myself, but I had to do it for this build. Here it is at night. Oh, this is pretty. It's so pretty. The way that I built this is I took the small floor tile and painstakingly counted out how big the Lumber Tycoon plot area is. Then I found a reference image which was created by this artist. Go check them out, I suppose. I plopped it into an image editing software, converted it into the correct size that it needed to fit, then just placed a bunch of the tiles and traced it with wire. So it took me about 4 or 5 days, but it's definitely worth it. It's just so nice. Really, the last thing here now is this big drop chute. This is where I throw down gold wood, then I press this lever here, it will fall down. It is really satisfying. It surprisingly doesn't lag at all. And then this ladder, I designed myself because, wait, I'm really passionate about this. You've got to trust me on this. I know it looks like just a ladder, but I've been trying to figure out ways to get up vertically as fast as possible. This was my first attempt over here. It's just a bunch of conveyor belts. I'm thinking that I could walk up and it would go fast. Not really, this is kind of slow, even if I'm jumping. So then I tried out this chair stacking technique. It didn't work too much for me. I think you need to be the blocky character model. Then I came up with this. Using posts as ladders, a 2-block gap between you and the wall. If I can measure it, yeah, it's 2 studs. If you hold upwards and hold space, you go up at Mach speed. I love this. I love it so much. Up here, it's just a platform for gathering goldwood, which used to use for money, and then I realized even with the door bridge, frostwood is still way better. I still like it. It's really fun doing this. It has resulted in a giant, ugly, floating platform, though, which the plan to remedy that is similar to this. It's meant to be like a boulder, or the stones that are around Lumberland. So the long-term plan for this base is to complete that layer up there, and then turn my base into basically a cavern. So there'll be columns of stones stacked upon each other, leading up to support it. Over here will be, it will be cool, okay? You gotta stick around for it, I suppose, if it ever does come into fruition. That is pretty much my entire base, though. The only other things to show are the door bridges. Right here, we have a classic over the river bridge. It used to be 6 fat doors wide, so it would reach all the way over to here and then right here on this side, but it was just excessive, taking me time to load in my base. It's my new thing. I'm trying to get as little data as possible. Right over here, I used to have a door bridge that would go over to the land store and then block off the entrance so you could trap people in it. Okay, I only used it for good. I only used it to troll my friends, but it was just ugly, so I got rid of it. And then finally, it's my magnum opus. It's the glorious palm bridge. If I lower it, please don't crash me. Sometimes it crashes the game. Okay, all right. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, okay. I'm lagging a bit. This is a door bridge that goes not only to the Palm Islands, where you can easily collect palm wood, but it goes all the way to the tropics, and you can drive over the whole thing. This is the second ever palm bridge I made. My original slot, I had one with the regular doors before fat doors were added to the game. Ooh, that was a struggle. Thank God, I love fat doors. All it takes is 2, and then you can make a fully drivable bridge. But we're here, over at the Palm Islands. The music changes. I have music off, just so it's easier to edit. I lied to you. The music I've been putting in has been fake. And then we can just keep on going. Oh, it's so satisfying. You don't have to wait for Hoover, who then just ends up leaving right before you drive up to the dock anyway. It really is, like, seems pointless, but it makes my life so much easier. I mean, it took ages to build back in the day, but I'm reaping the benefits now. Oh, that's such a nice view coming in. It looks so cool. I love the wire art so much. I joked around with my friend one time saying I'm gonna get rid of it for the data size. I would never do that though, it's so beautiful. Anyways, that's about it guys. Bye bye.